Can't visualize what you want, even though you know how powerful your imagination is when it comes to instant manifestation? Here's why your dream faculty will not let you look at the specifics, what to do about it, and how to utilize your own daydreaming abilities to get what you want instantly. That's all we're going to talk about in this video. Hi, my name is Jenna, and I'm here just to make sure that we work on reprogramming your subconscious mind. I call it your default program because we have these defaults, these ideas, these limits, these belief systems that we keep falling back into every time we want to change. So you have something that you desire, but you have this bad habit. You sabotage yourself, you have imposter syndrome, you have doubt, fear, anxiety. These are all default programs. Now, they're not your fault. You didn't create them, you didn't program them. They naturally came through your exposure and experiences throughout your lifespan. So we can't get mad at yourself. It doesn't help to do that, and we don't want to do that. What we want to do instead is understand yourself. The minute you understand yourself and you get to know yourself, then we can change yourself. It's a really powerful and easy and loving process. It's not hardwired, it's not effort, it's not beating ourselves up anymore so that we can have change. Sometimes we think in order for us to have a significant flip in our life, a change, we have to effort, we have to insert, and we have to be aggressive. That's not at all the case. You can get everything that you want with ease. I'm here as proof. That's exactly what has been going on in my life. So mastering visualizing is so important. And a lot of times we can visualize an improvement that we want in our life. Like, I would like this love. I want love so much. This is a common topic. I have the vision of being in a relationship. And then you can't go into the specifics. So you have a specific person, but then they ghost you for 3 days and you're just off kilter because you were utilizing the text messages that they were sending you as confirmation. Yes, it's safe for me to daydream about this because they're in my life. Yes, it's safe for me to think positively about this because they gave me some confirmation today that they want to be in my life. And then they're gone and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't visualize anymore because I don't have that security. I don't have that confirmation. I don't have that knowing that it's going to work out because their behavior is proving the opposite. It's giving me opposite evidence of what I initially had, and now I just can't visualize at all because I'm afraid. That's what you are actually experiencing. You don't say that. I don't visualize because I'm not afraid. But that's what your subconscious mind is saying, because your subconscious mind is designed to keep you safe. It's not designed to help you thrive or create. Literally, it's surveying your world for evidence. And when you say something that you don't have evidence to back up, it goes, hang on a second, we're not safe here. We don't have physical evidence to back this up. You might be disappointed, so I'm going to come in and sabotage your efforts to make sure that we protect you from the possibility of being disappointed. So when you say, I am so wealthy, I have so much money, but you don't, your subconscious mind is going to come in and be like, no, you don't. You don't have the evidence for this. We're going to protect you. We're going to help you. And we're going to fight to prove to you that what you're saying is not true because we don't have that evidence yet. That's why changing your default is so important, because we want to change that foundational evidence. We want to change that foundational belief that says you can't have what it is that you want because you don't have it yet. And because you don't have it and you never had it, we're going to protect you and make sure that you know that you don't have it and have never had it. And then it just becomes this perpetual cycle you can't get out of. And then you start sabotaging yourself when you start seeing yourself move towards success. You start having imposter syndrome and you hold yourself back. It's all because your brain is set up to protect you. It just doesn't want to see you get hurt or have pain or be disappointed. But the catch is, either way, you're disappointed. You have pain. You're hurt. Not getting what it is that you want or daydreaming about getting what it is that you want. Either way, there's a risk. When it comes to manifesting, you have to be willing to take risks daily. And I don't mean risks like go jump off the bridge. I mean risks in trusting yourself. We have to come back to that calm confidence. Now, calm and confidence and certainty does not come from everything in your world being laid out exactly how it is that you want. Your confidence comes from self-trust, not the disappearance of uncertainty in your life. You're always going to have uncertainty because that is life. We never know what's going to happen, and that's part of what helps us grow, helps us build, helps us enjoy being here. We're not bored. We get to explore. We get to constantly have improvements. That's what we're here for. We're here to grow and evolve and enjoy the process. Have fun, freedom, growth. That's what life is about. So when it comes to you learning how to visualize, despite what's going on in the 3D, this is the best mental exercise that you can give yourself. It's learning to work with your brain to say, hey, I know you don't know how. I know there's no evidence, but we're not looking at reality and regurgitating it. We are creating our future, looking forward and mastering it. We are working with our dream faculty, not our reality. And this is the biggest shift because your subconscious mind works with reality. It's based off of what has been programmed. And what has been programmed is the reality that has already happened. So we don't want to depend on our subconscious mind anymore for that. We want to shift forward. And now we're looking at creating our subconscious mind again, which means we have to reprogram, which means there's going to be effort. There's going to have to be consistency. There's going to have to be persistence to break through this old patterning that we've had. So what I want to give you and offer you with this is when you're visualizing, understand why you can't. So all of a sudden you can't visualize anymore because there's been a subconscious activation that says we don't have the evidence to support this is actually going to work out in your favor for sure, for sure, for sure. And because we don't have that certainty, we're going to come and block you. So it's okay. Now that we understand why it's happening, we can go around it. So the minute that you have some idea of what it is that you would like, you now get to say, okay, this is where I'm going. This is what I would like. I'm going to focus there. So when we look at your visualization, and let's take love again because it's a common topic. I love love. I love love so much. Love has been the most fulfilling piece of this entire dream. Money has been awesome. And I definitely want you to manifest in money, but finding your ideal partner, oh my gosh, it's just the most, it's just so fulfilling. So let's go there. We're going to visualize our dream partner, but then we have this specific person in mind and they're not responding to us. So it's hard for us to go, oh, they're going to call me. It's going to be awesome. I love this. Instead, what I want you to do is bypass all of the specifics and go to the essence of it. Start visualizing the relationship that you want without the person's face. Don't worry about the person. But I will take a 15-second scene and I will visualize walking into a restaurant with my dream partner. This is literally what I did, and I manifested my amazing partner. So in love, so excited about this relationship. So I want you to have the same. So I would just visualize, I close my eyes for 15 seconds, and I would just visualize going into a restaurant, holding his hand, walking hand in hand. I just love that feeling when he grabs my hand or puts his hand on my lower back. That feeling is just secure and fun, and we're in this together. I have a partner that I can get to co-create with, and I would just repeat that over and over in my head. That feeling of holding a hand and being guided to a table and sitting down and sitting across from them and getting to share this moment, getting to share this delicious food with them, maybe sharing half our plates. I love family style dinners. We're just, enjoying that visual. Now I dropped this person. I dropped when, I dropped where, and I just enjoyed this one moment I was excited to experience. This is how you use visualization to get around the idea of not having the evidence. You're saying, I'm just creating, I'm projecting into my future. I understand that this is not right now. I'm projecting into my future, but when is your future? Your future is now. But your subconscious mind doesn't know that. All you need to do is just get into a state, get into a scene that you feel good in, that you're relaxed in, and your subconscious mind does not know when, doesn't know anything about it. It doesn't know that it's wrong. It doesn't even know that it hasn't happened. It thinks it's happening right now. That's the beauty of this practice. So understanding that visualizing is so powerful, but your mind is so powerful too, and we have to work with it. We have to work together to build and bind them in a way that serves you. So if you're having trouble visualizing, it comes down to this. It's not that you have a visualization problem, because you can visualize anything, your demise or your success, very easily. What it comes down to is a belief issue. You're not able to visualize it because you don't believe it's possible for you. Your subconscious mind is coming in to protect you. So just work on a scene that you feel calm and confident in without any attachment. And if you can't get there, then drop the practice altogether and just come up with one word that makes you feel good. Listen to a song. Just get out of your head. Don't stay stuck here. Understanding that you can't visualize it, not because it's not for you, but because your belief, your default program is that strong, it's convincing that you can't have it. And your mind then comes in and tries to protect you from any foreseen disappointment in the future. So what happens here, and why we want to keep persisting and trying to visualize even better, is because when you do visualize in your favor, your brain creates that simulation. Your subconscious mind doesn't know if it's happening right now or not, and you start feeling and witnessing it as if it's already happened, even though it's all just in your mind. And when you get in alignment like that, that's when your instant manifestations come right in, because you're completely aligned with it. Visualization is so powerful. You don't want to give up on it. It's a practice that you can master. You just have to persist and do it daily. When your default system is wired in a way that doesn't believe in this, so you visualize, but you haven't worked on your default program at the same time, your brain comes in and detects a prediction error. That's what the neuroscientists call it, a prediction error. And this is when your mind comes in to sabotage you without knowing it's sabotaging you, because it thinks it's protecting you from pain. And that's when you have a mismatch of your current reality not matching your future desire. And this mismatch is why you're not getting what it is that you want fast. You want to switch that up. You want to change your default, work on your visualizing at the same time so that you can receive your rewards. Only because your brain just shuts down. The amygdala is trying to regulate emotions. It's seeing the risk, and your prefrontal cortex is saying, let's not waste energy on a fantasy that could hurt us. So we want to believe better, not just visualize harder. That's the secret to this entire process. You are so amazing. Keep working on this. Use your daydreaming faculty. Daydream often, as much as you can. Get better and better at serving yourself, at learning to trust yourself and to believe in yourself, so that you can use the power of the dream faculty to get whatever it is that you want. Re-impress that subconscious mind, and you can have everything that it is that you want. That's it. That's the only secret. Don't overcomplicate it. You don't manifest by seeing it perfectly. You manifest by believing you already have it. So when you visualize in a way that makes you see that restaurant scene holding that hand, this is you coming into alignment. You're feeling it. You're simulating it in your mind. Your subconscious mind starts to begin to believe that it's real, and then repetition dissolves that disbelief, and you are right on track to get everything that it is that you want. So work on that default belief and your visualizing practice, and you will have everything that it is that you want.